Good morning. It's a Wednesday and about 4:45. Something a little bit different again today. Going down to Byford, and they've got an old double pump set there that supplies pressurized water to the whole plant room. The thing is that they don't work together. They can only use one pump or the other by means of manually turning on and off ball valves. They're older units. One's got a decent VFD on it, but I think that one's stopped working now. The other one has it's like a VFD, but it's only got set speeds and it fluctuates up and down, up and down, up and down. It's no good. So I've sold the customer two Grundfos VFD pumps that are going to be wired and plumbed in parallel, so they're going to be working together all the time with each other. So when there's a big demand for water, they'll both kick in. When there's very little demand, we can set up different duty cycles so they can swap and change or still work together. We can do all sorts of things. Also going to hook up some smart monitoring. Basically just the default outputs from the pumps I'll wire into his PDQ equipment on site, which will then allow that equipment to send an email if anything goes wrong. Hopefully I don't get any breakdowns at all today. We'll just be doing this one. Alright, catch up with you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, so we're going to shut the whole site down to do this. We're basically replacing these two big monstrosities with these two little babies and the new accumulator pressure vessel. We bought all the fittings. We're going to do the plumbing as well. Hopefully we've got everything we need. So we're going to start an attack and just take all this apart. See, brand new condensation as well. There.
That's fun. Where's that from?
They're from China.
Oh, say no more.
Yeah, alright.
Through like that.
Yeah, but that, to be honest, mate, that might be it. They might be ideal on their own.
That's alright. If I don't use one, I'll send it back. No, that won't be good enough.
That's alright. That won't bottom out there. Look,
Okay.
we've got space underneath. So what we have to do is we have to bolt the pumps to that plate first, ideally. Yeah. As long as we've got some overhang so we can spin everything on.
Yeah.
Right, we need to turn that water off as well. We also need to identify where these existing ones are wired in and disable it somehow, because we're going to disconnect them. Don't tell me that's the only cable, is that green one there. That's a small cable for a pump like that. Yeah, we've got to find out where these are wired. Oh, I might be able to reuse that cable, because I would ain't got cable. Right, that one goes to there. That one goes to there. And then the green one goes down here somewhere. Oh, that goes to that one there. Right, that's going to be awkward because I've got to actually disconnect the cable from inside the isolator. And this one as well. This one's not too bad to get it. I mean, look, it's up to you, mate. I don't know how much you want to help, but right, we'll just start taking shit apart, I guess.
Like as in?
Right, well, we need to take that suction line off there. Yeah. And we're going to unbolt the trays out of the floor and just basically just take everything apart.
Yeah. Right.
And I'll do the electrical first. Condensation. So basically we're going to start with the clean slate. Yeah. Is we just rip everything out. The only thing I worry about on jobs like this is all the fittings that we get are all BSP, a mix of stainless and plastic, and I hate BSP and we can't glue. Right, what does I say? PWPP number 28. PWPP number 28 apparently. That one there. Right, danger tags. Have I got any danger tags? I hope so. Here we go. That says EP025. Take a selection in there. We'll just take a few in there. It's turned off for the tank, yeah? Oh, it's just gravity, mate, from all the whole.
Well, no, yeah, because it's like a. That's all right. I'm just.
Smart wiring to do as well, mate. As well, don't forget. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about. I'll double check. I mean, there is a way that we don't have to do it that way. So each pump is separate. So I need two inputs to say which pump has got a problem with it, or but that, I think that means running a cable through the roof. Or I can join them both together and it'll just tell us when there's a fault.
Nah, fuck that. We run them through and do it properly. It's going to take 2 seconds to check the cable through.
Yeah, well, I'll just double check on you, because there might be some spare inputs on the pump stand.
Yeah.
I'll check. What's that? 25, 32, 40 mil there. Yeah. So all right. So we're going on to a T. Right. So for now, it can just be cut here.
Yep.
And then we'll probably end up making it shorter.
And you got a
recip. Yep.
Okay, so where do you want me to cut these?
Just cut this one here.
Yep.
Oh,
Whoops,
hang on.
Oopsie, sorry,
Cable,
I forgot about that.
which coincidentally I've just done that one.
I'll just put that.
Woohoo! Should have brought my fan. I knew I forgot something.
A fan?
Yeah, beer sweats, mate. Whew. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we could spin the. I'll just unbolt the VFD and spin it around, I think, so we can have it facing the right same way. Yeah. Pretty sure this should just spin around if we want it to. Yeah. That's better. Do you want something to do? So we need to get the joiners on these hoses here. Yeah, four of them and a nipple, because we putting more hose on and going around. So you need 4 of them and 2 nipples. You join 2 of them together with a nipple. Oh. Alright, better start some gluing then. And 5, 70, so we'll go 80. You haven't got a small paintbrush, have you? We haven't got a brush in the primer. The primer. No, there's no brush inside of it, no applicator brush. It's probably fallen off inside somewhere. Really? Nothing in there. Really? Why would they sell you a primer with no brush on it? Alright, well, the owner's gone away to get a brush for the primer and a couple of the fittings that we seem to be missing or that we got wrong, whichever. So, I guess I better move on to mounting these two pumps onto the old plate. Problem is all the holes are different, so I have to drill all new holes. But yeah, that looks something like, and then that'll move into here. Pipework will join onto that main line there, and then we've got this pressure vessel to put in somewhere on a flexible line. Actually, we're going to steal this flexible line for now, use that for that, so they can move this around and out of the way depending on what they're doing and whether we're servicing the softener or something. So yeah, I'll crack on with that. Alright, so we've got the alarm signals wired into the PDQ pump stand node, 2 inputs, 1 for each pump. That will send us an email if anything goes wrong. So I've still got to wire this side up with the alarm cable. The plumbing is pretty much done now. We just got to connect this flexible hose to this pressure vessel. The owner's just gone to get a couple more fittings. But yeah, plumbing's done, and it's done in such a way that if any one of these pumps fails, we can just take it out with the 2 unions, just pull the pump out, go and get it serviced. We've got a ball valve this end and a ball valve at the tank end. And I know the pumps do look quite small, but this site's only got 1 PDQ auto, so just one of those pumps at a push, it'll be able to run the entire site. So it's all about redundancy now, getting it to a point where if something goes wrong, they can still keep running until they're repaired. Similar with the softeners, they never used to have a bypass on them, so whenever we used to service these things, we had to shut the site down. There's no other way to let the water fill the tank, so I've installed bypass assemblies on them recently, put 2 new brine tanks in as well. They had the 1 single brine tank, and it wasn't working properly, so we've got 1 for each vessel. And also we've had to put a pre-carbon filter in, so the town water goes through a carbon filter first, then into the through the softeners, because their chlorine content keeps spiking out of control, and that's killing the softener media. So yeah, this site bit by bit is spending the money, and we're giving him some redundancy. Hey ho. I don't know much about engines, right? Yep. Would it be double to do a V8 engine swap in my van?
No.
No, why not?
Not possible.
Why not?
Well enough room for it.
Not enough room, that's what I thought. But not even a small block with like 400 horsepower?
No.
Definitely not?
No, you're not going to, don't even go there.
No?
Don't even waste your time, what a nightmare. No. You're still fucking
Yeah, I'm f***ing around. I'm trying to get some work done here.
Fuck that, do it then, mate, so I get this fucking place over.
Come on, put your finger
I
out.
can't do anything with it, but I can't. When you finish, I'll put it in, then we're done.
I think you need to go and disappear somewhere now and relax for a bit.
No, I'm alright.
Well, I don't think I've got much else for you to do.
Well, I've got to finish this off.
Right, so we'll prime this up, open this one. Right, can you just flick those 2 orange switches on for me, please, mate? Whoa, what was that? That was on, I don't know why, but that was on max setting, so I don't know what pressure that would have been. So I'll have to go through and figure out how to program it. Settings, set points, 6.7 bar. Right, we'll need 55. Now we'll do it to 60. 60 divided by 14. 4.28 bar. 4.3 then. Okay. Now we should have a pressure gauge somewhere. I think you've got one on here. Yeah, up there. 50 psi. Oh, that's got That's got a pressure reducing valve on it though as well. I need to get the reading on this so we can see what pressure it's at, and then I'll turn your laser wash on, and we just see if it holds up. No leaks. Why is it running at 90% though? It should have gone off by now. Alright, we've had some issues with the inlet on one of the pumps. The coupling that we're using to connect, for some reason, just it's incompatible fittings, so the seal is just pushing through. Anyway, whatever, it's leaking, we can't do much about it. Time's ticking now, so we're just going to leave them running on one pump just for now. Let's see if this pump can keep up. Yeah, only just. This one pump's keeping up with the RO and the laser wash on at the same time. I'm just going to change the pressure a bit more. Right, that pressure's going down to about 30 psi. When that's running and this is running at the same time, it's, as I'd size that to be, your sight will run, but only just on one. So hopefully everything's alright. You can go and open everything up right now, and then yeah, when you're ready and I come back, ideally I come early in the morning, because that'll take
here early in the morning.
oh, but that'll take me to set them up so they work together. It'll take me about an hour. So you've got to do some programming and stuff, and then I still need to program the laser wash to send emails when these go into fault mode. I can't do that now because it'll just be sending emails all the time because one of them's off. And I'll start packing up. We'll see how it goes. Oh dear, a couple of drips. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but we ended up using this style of fitting because the ones that we got, and I had checked with them at the shop and they said it would work, but it didn't work. These are one of the ones that we got. What happens is that's going to go into there. The wall of this fitting is too thin, so the O-ring pushes through and it just leaks. So we can't use them. So yeah, basically use the same ones off. It was off the old two pumps, but they were different. One is that style, and then the other was just this, but that's too big to go into the inlet of the flapper valve, check valve. So he can sort out some fittings, and then once he's got that done, I'll come in and properly commission them both. This is set up in such a way that only one of them alone will run the site, but only just. Alrighty, we are out of there. So yeah, we've got the entire site running on one pump at the moment. When the RO unit's on, the self-serve's getting blasted, the auto's getting blasted. It's only just keeping up, which is fine. He's going to get those fittings, so the other pump, get that sorted, the inlet side that is, and then he'll let me know and I'll come down one early morning and set the other pump up, but I'll set them to actually work together. They connect via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or something like that, and yeah, hopefully all good. But this was another one of those days where I just couldn't get it all on video. There's just so much stuff going wrong, and ended up blowing out. It's 1:30 now. I've been here since 5 o'clock, but all good. I'll probably tag on the second part of this job on this same video, so I'll catch up with you guys when that happens. Okay, so it's now Friday. Time to get these two boost pumps finished off. Got a couple of little drips, water leaks to fix, which I'm not looking forward to because I hate having to take all this apart again. Then we get the second pump online, then we get both pumps working together in tandem wirelessly, and then we set up the smart monitoring on the PDQ to monitor the state of those two pumps, and we should be good. And it doesn't look like the owner has bothered turning up to see me, so it's like I'm on my own with this one. That's alright. Get the site shut down before anybody rocks up to wash their vehicle early. Ooh, what was that? Right, for whatever reason this one was running, and it's quite hot, very hot in fact, and because it's hot I think it's also warmed up these fittings and now it's not leaking. But we've got drips, we seem to have drips all over the bloody place. Ah, dear. So because everything's expanded, the leaks now, this is why we're not seeing any leaks now, because everything's expanded, it won't leak. Anyway, stick them on, mate. Oh, see, we didn't get the startup procedure last time. Right, yeah, this is interesting. I thought it were weird. I was trying to, when I was on this one, I was trying to find like what the actual pressure is, and I couldn't see it. I've turned this one on and it's actually sent me through the setup procedure. This one never did.
So maybe it's...
So I'm probably going to have to start this one all over again somehow. Alright, all good, mate. Alright, cascade operation. Both pumps working together. Searching wirelessly. No pump is selected. To repeat search, press OK. To leave not, press OK. Right, start again. Searching for pumps, light flashing, press OK. Yeah. A multi-pump system has now been created successfully. Right, they should ramp up now. Well, one has. That one has. Yeah, 4.5. Turn this off. So I just want to make sure that it is actually going to ramp down and turn off, because otherwise, yeah, they're going to end up overheating. Right, that one's off. Alright. Other than the leaks that we're not doing today, they're working alright. Now I need to do the programming on the laser wash, so that when there's an issue with one of the pumps, it'll send an email. So custom IO, I've already put that in. Soft boost pump 1 left hand side, soft boost pump 2 right hand side. So 303 and 310. So on these you can actually do your own ladder logic, which is pretty handy. We're already monitoring the RO unit and some water level sensors in the tanks. Alright, so I've had to add the second one onto a different node, onto the activation node, because for some reason the one I've wired it into isn't showing up as an available customizable logic input. That just now means I've got to do a bit more wiring. Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, so they're both wired into here. Two available inputs. And there. And I'll have to put it in there. Somehow, some way. Alright, I'll get that done. Alrighty. We are looking good. Alright, that didn't take too long. Got both pumps set up, running. I was a bit concerned this morning because one of them must have been running all night with no water getting out. It was red hot. So I played about with some parameters, and there's a million parameters on those things, but there's one way you can tell the pump to completely turn off if there's only a little bit of flow or no flow at all. Can't believe that setting wasn't set as default, but anyway. So that's done. We've got the email alerts set up, so now and I'll send email, laser wash, soft boost pump to alarm, etc. So that's all good. Client's happy, but yeah, we're going to redo some of that plumbing. Not happy about those drips and everything, but that's all right. We'll get them running over the weekend, and next early morning in the middle of the week, when they're not going to lose any business, we'll come in and redo the plumbing. But anyway, all good. See you guys on the next one.